celebrate Valentine's Day anyway? He's probably cheating on her. This is such a stupid holiday. It's Valentine's Day again. That teddy bear was only $50. Okay guys, so if those are your feelings towards Valentine's Day, I strongly caution you to continue watching this video. I just want to explain how important it is to have self-love and to value yourself and to have that self-worth, to know that you are bigger than Valentine's Day. This is specifically speaking to those people who talk down on the day, or to those people who believe that because they do not have a significant other to shower them with gifts and love and affection on this day, that they're not worthy of love. So continue watching and let's go. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Chineze, aka Brown Eyed Blues. I feel as though this topic was kind of brought to me being that it is Valentine's Day this week. I know that a lot of people, especially younger people, like people in college, or maybe people who are younger, like maybe in high school, like 16, 17 years old, Valentine's Day can either be a holiday that a lot of people love, or it's something that people hate. And the reason that a lot of people hate Valentine's Day is because they don't have a Valentine. So they see all these other people, especially in this age of social media where everything is on social media, they see people having these cute things on Valentine's Day and they're wondering like, where's my Valentine? When is this going to happen for me? You cannot compare yourself to other people, especially when it comes to Valentine's Day. A lot of people who have Valentines, like that's legit just their Valentine for the day. Yes, you may have gotten all those gifts and everything, but what comes after Valentine's Day is more important than just having a Valentine for the day, because after that, that's it. Like, what do you do with that person? Like, do you throw them away? Like, was it just for the chocolates and stuff? In this generation, a lot of people like kind of base their self-worth, or kind of feel as if they're not good enough if they don't have a Valentine, which I definitely understand, because it's kind of like one of those things where it's like validation, like you want someone else to be doing all these nice things for you. You're wondering, why am I still single? It's okay to be single, and in your singleness is when you should be focusing on becoming whole. It may feel as though like, oh, no one's looking out for you, no one wants you, but I feel like the right person will come into your life at the right time. Like, you can't force anything to happen. Even if you're in a situation right now and you just feel like things are forced, I feel like it's better to break it off than to live in that false reality. You know in the back of your head whether or not something is genuine. Just because you have a Valentine doesn't mean that you can't celebrate the day. Valentine's Day has been painted to be this holiday that's only for people who are in relationships. I believe that Valentine's Day should be celebrated with your friends. It could be a Galentine's Day. I know I've seen that on social media a lot. And even your family too. I know that a lot of people, their parents will still get them gifts for Valentine's Day. However, I've seen some people where they're like, oh, like my family would never do that. You can start that tradition. You can be the one to just send out Valentine's Day cards to your grandma, to your aunt, to your cousin. Just because it's not the love that you may want from, let's say, a significant other, doesn't mean that you aren't loved. This Valentine's Day, just remember that you are loved and that you don't need a significant other to shower you with gifts on Valentine's Day in order for you to feel as though you are loved. The day has never been too much of a significance to me, but at the same time, it's not a day where I'm like, I don't want to go on social media. I'm just happy for other people. I know that, yes, I would like to have a Valentine, but when I want a Valentine, I'm looking for like a long-term thing. I don't want a Valentine for the day. Like, I would want something that's gonna be long-lasting. But the idea of like someone who's been eyeing you is suddenly your Valentine, the whole thing kind of always seemed off to me, because I'm like, why couldn't you do all of this before Valentine's Day? Like, now it's all of a sudden like, where did these feelings come from? It also ties into the idea of self-love. To me personally, I feel is self-worth. When you know that you're worth more, you won't settle for less. A lot of people, they find themselves in situations knowing that they can do better, but they're too scared to leave just because of, let's say, that bond that they have formed with someone. Once you know your self-worth, there's certain things that you may have done in the past that you will find yourself no longer doing or no longer settling for, which again is all a part of growth and not staying in the same position in life, which I feel is very important. And especially, again, relating back to the whole Valentine's Day idea, if you know that you are worthy, I feel like you shouldn't place that much worth in the holiday, as in you let it get to you that you don't have a Valentine, because you should know that you're bigger than Valentine's Day. You're bigger than having a Valentine. If you love yourself and you know your self-worth, you know that the best is yet to come. You may not have a Valentine this year, but who knows, like next year you can be in the best relationship of your life. You shouldn't doubt yourself, and you shouldn't think that you're not good enough just because you don't have a Valentine. I feel like it's beautiful really to see all these different people being celebrated in their relationships, and I feel like keeping a positive mindset on this day and just moving forward in the future, that's like going to a wedding and being mad that you're not married. You have to be happy for other people, and in that way, like, I feel like it's just that positive energy that will channel into you one day too, having your own thing to celebrate. If you're negative about even something as simple as Valentine's Day, that negativity is going to transcend into other areas of your life. Yes, it's okay to feel as though you want one, but it shouldn't be something that you find yourself dwelling on or crying about, because life is too short to be sad over not having a box of chocolate. You better go and buy yourself some chocolate. I will calmly be working on Valentine's Day. I'll probably be on Instagram liking everything. I'm the type of person where I'm very emotional when I see, like, I don't know, like a proposal or something, or just see something really cute on social media. I'll be happy for that person, but at the same time, you cannot envy these people because you don't know what's going on in their relationship. For all we know, they could have been getting cheated on. It could be a rocky relationship, but then on social media, it just looks perfect. It looks like goals. But no, that's their situation. Let them be happy for them. But then again, don't say that that's your relationship goal. You do not know the extent of what it took them to get to where they are. I feel like in this day and age, it's something that's unavoidable. Yes, it's going to come up on your screens on February 14th. But at the same time, you can choose to either let it get to you or to be happy, continue on with your day. If you're able to take time for yourself on that day to write down some positive affirmations, some things that you love about yourself and what things you want to improve on, I feel like that's very healthy to do, instead of just sitting there and being like, oh, I want a Valentine. Be your own Valentine. Just buy yourself something nice, do a face mask, play some nice music. Whatever it is that you need to do to just get yourself feeling good and have those positive vibes, I definitely encourage you to do. That shouldn't be the only day where you're showing your significant other love, and that also shouldn't be the only day where you're showing your family love, but it is a nice reminder. It's kind of like Thanksgiving, showing what you're thankful for. Valentine's Day should not be exclusive to couples, but it should be a day where you're just able to show the people in your life who matter and the people in your life who you love how much you appreciate them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that everyone has a wonderful Valentine's Day, that you're able to enjoy the day and to not think negatively on the day, and just to embrace all the love that is in your life. Because when you think about it, life is really too short to let another day go by without telling the people who are important in your life how much you love and appreciate them. And I feel like that's what it should really be about. All the gifts and all that is nice too, but what happens after that day is more important than what happens just on that day. Stay focused, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
I need a Spice Girl. Ziggy, ziggy, I fuck up my whole world.